was that we went to a dinner at Stonehouse Bread in Leland, and at the dinner, Sean and his wife Cece were there, and Sean and I sat next to each other. It was one of these, you bring your own wine, and it's a fixed menu, European style. And I think we had lamb shanks that night, or short ribs, I can't remember which, but we sat down and we were visiting. He said, I understand you have a vineyard, and I grow fruit, and I sell it in El Lago, and blah, blah, blah. And he said, well, if you ever want to make wine, let me know. I'd be happy to help you. And so in the interim, my wife decided to develop this corner, do the restaurant next door, and basically provide year-round employment for our son. Oh, the Cedar Rustic Inn. And so what happened was, I said, if you're going to go in the restaurant business, I'll go into the wine business. We'll have two reasons for people to stop. Now, I can't sell my wine in her restaurant because she has a Class C liquor license and I have a small winemaker's license. That's another issue. But we went to a dinner at the same restaurant, or same situation. Sean was there again, and I said, hey, you know what? I'm thinking about going into the wine business. And I think one of his comments was, well, do you know how much work it is? And I said, no. And he said, well, if people do, they wouldn't go into it. And he said, I'd be happy to help you. And, you know, it was from, you know, like, this was, what, May or about April or May?
05, maybe?
Yeah, right. And between the spring of '05 and harvest, I built a winery and equipped it with his help and guidance. And halfway through the process, he says, no, it's not too late to back out. He says, because once you get in, you're in all the way. There's no getting in a little bit. He said, this is all or nothing. And I said, great, let's go for it. So without ever looking back, I had the 10 acres that I originally planted in 99. And we went for it. And it's probably been the most successful relationship and symbiotic relationship that I've ever had professionally in my life with Sean. I mean, the Italian word simpatico defines the relationship. We are simpatico. Sometimes we don't talk, we work next to each other, we sometimes discuss things, but we always are on the same path, we're always thinking the same way, we respect each other's opinion. The one thing that I learned to do, and that I think makes all the difference in the world, is I listen to him. And if I have a question, he explains it. Yeah. Well, but it's been really, really exciting, and we decided we were going to make boutique wines. We were going to handcraft them. We were going to use the fruit that we grew ourselves or our neighbors produced, and it's been you know, a real success, both critically and in terms of an impact on the wine community, and also on the community here in Cedar. We didn't have a restaurant in Cedar before, so.
I'm really disappointed it's closed. I've heard so many good things.
Yeah, Aaron does a beautiful job at the Cedar Rustic Inn, but we really work together. He does the food pairings for the trail events. There's a certain advantage to having the two next to each other, and to be able to talk about what each other does and refer people back and forth. And I look forward to the day that they buy the restaurant, our children that is, so that I can sell the wine next door. And other than that, we grow all our own fruit, we make our own wine, and we sell everything we make right out of here. We don't distribute or wholesale our wines anywhere else. So you can get them online, and we have a website, longviewwinery.com, and it is something we do out of passion. And there's an old saying, if you take care of your expenses, your profits will take care of themselves. So we've kept our problems small. We can manage everything that we have, and we're in a position to be supportive of one another and help each other to achieve a success that we're proud of.
Great. Thank you. Sean, do you have anything to add?
That's it all right there.
Tasters? Comments?
Delicious.
Oh, wonderful surprise. And the wines that would appear to be the most modest are sometimes some of the most interesting. I'm marveling over the color on this 05 Rustic Red. It is, 4 years old? No sign of bottle age on this at all. I mean, there's no real browning going on. Very deep and
Pretty
dense.
serious.
And the 07 was dynamite.